Hey sexy beasts, it's Rusaku Gaming, your favorite car gamer. Today we're continuing to Crew 2 and today I don't have any tips for you guys, but I have a road trip episode with this Indian Scout bike. And we're driving from a driver's eye perspective, which is pretty good I think in this game. And it's something way different than normally people would do. So I will do it, and we're driving from here from Daytona Beach to Miami, so it will be a Florida tour. And why I choose this selection, this road portion of America, that's because I have driven it by myself in real life as well, so it's somewhat iconic to me. And the most greatest thing I love in Florida actually is it's all beach. You can actually take your private beach from anywhere, just have to be there. Look at that. Someone just flew through the wall. So you can take your private beach from wherever you want. Just beware sharks and crocodiles and all those great animals we all love so much. In Florida you can actually find as well, if you live in Florida you will probably know this, but there's a super interesting city or town in the middle of Florida's eastern beach. There is a city called San Augustine. If you haven't been there, please make sure that you will go there at some point of your life, because that's almost like a mini Europe. It's a mini Spain apparently. So it's a very very small city. It's like a little town, but it's founded by Columbus, if I remember correctly, or someone European from Columbus's crusade people. I don't know how to say them, but it's very interesting. There's a huge castle in middle of the town, and there's crazy good looking historic buildings there. And I'm wondering that why Donald Trump hasn't destroyed that yet. Maybe because he never knew that there is San Augustine. But if you live in Florida and you don't know that place, you should definitely do a vegan trip there and enjoy the place. It's the most European place in America I come across. But then, if you're in Orlando, you know the Orlando is in the middle of Florida. There is no beach in Florida, Orlando, but there is something crazy. There is the fucking huge Disney World. And from Disney, I'm always thinking like Cinderella and Snow White and all those great stories. But did you know that those stories are definitely not origin by Disney? No way. People thought they are made up by Grimley Brothers or something, but that's not true either. They have copied the story from Asia. They're actually from Thailand or somewhere around there, and they are actually original sex stories for adults. Exactly, yes, absolutely. Snow White, Cinderella, all those Disney princesses are actually originally sex stories made from adults to adults, and they're like early days Harlequins. Only Fabio Fitness is missing on those stories, but they are. Snow White is, Cinderella, or was it Cinderella? Yeah, Cinderella with her glass shoe. That was actually a foot fetish story. Did you know that? A fucking foot fetish story. So freaking crazy. And Snow White, that is of course admiring from white people, because Asian people are they are not black people, but they are like they are not as white as Nordic people are. So Nordic European people. So that's a fantasy story about those white females. Yeah, there were no potions, no witches, no that kind of stuff too much like in the Disney stories. They were more like erotic novels, and they were stories that stayed alive centuries and centuries, and now they're owned by Disney. Okay, now not the stories owned, but you know, everyone knows Snow White from Disney movies. So that's crazy. Sex stories, yeah. I wanna come on your feet, Snow White. I mean, Cinderella. Who would have thought? Here we are, apparently approaching to Miami. This is freaking crude. I'm super hyped about the cruise to Florida. It is actually looking exactly like the real Florida, I would say. Yeah, my memories of Florida are exactly like this. Everything, every freaking thing is looking pretty much the same. So I think they really nailed that. Even the running people in the middle of highways or streets, because once I was in traffic lights, red lights, and then I noticed what's happening on my mirrors. There were people running around my car and doing some, I don't know what they were doing. They were yelling crazy loud. Oh, we have something to collect here somewhere. I lost my focus right now because there's something very close to me. We have to find that. Yeah, look at that. Now this is actually a tutorial episode after all, because you can actually find a loot from right here. I'm gonna show it to the map. In the middle of Miami. Right there. There's loot. Go and grab that and collect that. Let's actually tune up my bike a bit because it's so fantastic. Oh, I haven't updated my bike for a while. So now it's up to date. It's faster, more beautiful, more ready to race. Let's get back to the road. A bit of wheelie here. Yeah, so Florida, that's a fantastic place. If you thought that there is too hot, you're sweating too much. Yeah, that's the side effect when being in Florida, but only in few days you will fully adapt to that and the sweating stops and you are feeling cold when you're eating, your stomach's full and there's air conditionings everywhere. Then you have to get out, feel comfy again. That's fantastic. Florida, one of my favorite states in America. Definitely, absolutely. I love the palm trees. I love everything about Florida. Not the artist, I mean Florida. Okay, we're approaching to my castle here in the Venetian Islands. Oh. Almost hit that beautiful Crown Victoria. There's my castle, I think. Look at those people. What are they doing? I hope they were at sometime they were at patch or something that gives us the ride with the buses and all those civilian vehicles, to say, like that Dodge right there. That would be fantastic. We are here. That's it for this episode. That was a short road trip episode, and stay tuned with me if you enjoyed this. And I definitely recommend you to check my older road trip episodes and American Truck Simulator episodes, because they are filled with stories. If you want to hear crazy stories, go and find them on my playlists and enjoy. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. We're gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.